Hello, and welcome to the video. In this part 2 of my death ray debunking video, we are going to be looking at the light source of the Schrader lights, or the Axia 2 Schrader lights, that are in question. I'm going to give Mark the floor now. As usual, I let everyone have their say.
This is a weapon system. That's the difference. It's not for controlling the lights, and that's why the lights are on all the time. But here's the other part of a weapon. I'm going to show you in here. These are bare elements. These are focused lenses. Alright? They're focused lenses. See the small cables? Don't need a lot of power. Not like the delivery system for the weapon. Alright? For the antenna. It's a weapon. These are very small cables because these do not need a lot of power. They don't need anything near 450 volts or a 3300 watt relay. Anybody that says that is either a liar, a fool, or just indoctrinated to the point where really they're pretty useless. These are bare elements. There is no protection. There's no diffuser. These are illegal. These are a category 2 optical radiation emission system. They're lenses, so what they do, that creates a focus point. These are basically lasers. So that bank of lasers there, in the 450, 460 nanometers, these are phosphor coated, and that phosphor wears off over time. So these become more toxic. They become more toxic, and they will kill. They'll blind people. They cause retinal cell stress, retina cell death, and they will blind an awful lot of people if they don't wear protective eyewear. All right. So this is the equipment. This is a blatant weapons program. It is not a street light. These are not incandescent lights. These are part of a weapons program. Make no mistake about it. And we can prove it. Fortunately, we'll have the evidence now.
Hello, and welcome to today's video. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is looking at this Axia 2 LED array module. This is from the Schrader Axia street lighting system that the conspiracy theorists are claiming is killing birds, bees and trees. One conspiracy theorist in particular is Mark Steele. Mark Steele claims that this is a laser, and this particular laser is targeting and it's a biological death ray and all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's a military grade weapon that's being deployed, all kinds of stuff. It's to kill pollinators, it's to kill this, it's to kill that, it's to kill, you know, that scary kind of rhetoric that they all come out with. It's all about death and carnage, and how else would they grab your attention if they said it was just a street lamp? Okay, so one of the claims is that this is not a diffuser. This is some kind of focal lens to focus the laser beam and target you, or plants, trees, pollinators, etc. Well, that looks like a diffuser to me. So what we have today, we have our control, which is a sealed unit, and we have one that I have torn down, which has the LED array there, and a chunky heatsink. And yes, if you are looking at that gasket, it was a nightmare. I nearly lost digits, but I won. Now, I was going to do a teardown video, so I thought I'll do one, because I've got a few of these. I'll do one, see how it goes, and it took me an hour, and there was a lot of swearing. And as I say, near misses. In terms of my niblets and my giblets. So cool. So moving on. So we're going to look at this diffuser. Today, to test these, what we have is a luminosity meter, which is this. Cool. So what I'm going to do with this meter is, because this obviously will blind the camera and you won't be able to see anything, I'm going to bring the luminosity meter into view about there. That is approximately 450 millimeters above my bench. And, well, let's just get on with it, shall we? So first is our control. So for the control, I'm going to line up the corner on my solder mat there, and where these little IC spacings are, that's 4 across, lined up to the corner. Now I'm going to attach my power supply. Excellent. Polarity is correct. Positive to positive, negative to negative. Right. So that is the way we have it configured for every test. So I'm going to bring this up into the device so we can see that. So I'm powering on my power supply for the control now. So 1500 lux, there or thereabouts. Okay, so I'm going to put the meter there. I'm not doing anything fancy. This is all being done in one take. Now I'm going to attach our, what Mark Steele claims, well, Mark Steele claims these are bare elements. Well, this would be a bare element because this is really, really bare. This is without the diffuser. We've done our control. It was 1500. So same again, we move this into that position, 4 across, level with the corner. We attach positive and our negative. Now if you're ever doing stuff like this with these connectors, it is because these can sometimes be either a twisted pair or get, well, it's just a bit tighter, or get twisted themselves. It's always good just to have second guess, have another look. My power supply as well is set at 24 volts and 1 amp. Excellent. Okay, so same again. I'm going to bring this into view, approximately 450 millimeters above my bench. This is the bare def ray elements powering on now. Oh, before I power on, if anyone wants to put in the comments what factor you think this would be higher without the diffuser or the focusing def ray thingamajig conspiratard bullshit, I don't know. I just cannot quantify these people. If anyone wants to put in the comments what the factor they think this would be higher, do it now. Right, so here we go. Oh, and it's overloaded. Okay, so what we can do with this, we can set it to 10x, bringing it back into the same position, powering on our power supply. Oh, that is 4,000. Last one was 1,500. That is 4,000. Wow. So, I think that one is busted. That's pretty conclusive. It's clearly a diffuser. It diffused the light. We've just conclusively proven that. Right, so, conclusion. The problem is with Mark Steele's statements about this not being a diffuser is completely false. So you've seen how the luminosity of this without the diffuser, which it is a diffuser, it's undisputable now. We've tested that. We know that to be. Imagine you were driving down a road on an autumn stormy night and it was raining, torrential rain. The glare off the road without the diffuser, it would possibly cause you to have a head-on accident because you wouldn't be able to see the traffic coming the other way. You could kill a pedestrian in a heartbeat. You wouldn't know that pedestrian was there because the glare, not just off the road, but off your windscreen. There is a reason why these lights are designed the way they are. There is a reason why they are diffused, and that reason is traffic safety. It beggars belief how somebody who is effectively exploiting other people is pushing this narrative of bullshit, this made up world of lies, because he knows that you don't know. He knows that his pseudoscience fills your knowledge gap. There's not a lot of people who would be willing to Google this unit, would be willing to Google Schrader, the people who manufacture lampposts, willing to go down to the level of finding out this Axia 2 light module. Nobody would think to do that in that situation. So we've debunked this. It's clear as day, excuse the pun, that it's clearly not. It's not a laser. This is not targeting a beam at you. It's not targeting a beam at nature. Which brings me to my next video. In around about 8 weeks' time, I shall release a video. This video will 100%, not that we've not already debunked this tonight, but this video will 100% debunk that this is killing nature and is a weapon. How? It's beyond belief. This conspiratard nonsense it's beyond my own comprehension. How people, I cannot even describe how they think that this is a weapon. That is how bad it is. I suppose to the layman with a knowledge gap, that would be the curiosity needed to fall into the trap. So, in the video in 8 weeks, it's a secret for now, but I'm sure a lot of you watching along at home will have realised by now what I'm going to do. It is going to be a turning point in the indoctrination of people who watch this conspiracy theory. You need to share, and you need to share on a few platforms that you're on. You need to also direct this at their Telegram channels, because without sharing this, there is no, I don't care about likes. I don't care if you subscribe to the channel. If you want to unsubscribe and not like, then you do that. That's your prerogative. But my prerogative is for this to be shared, and that's important to me. Share it on multiple platforms if you can. Share it with your friends, your family. That's how we need to approach this situation, because it's not getting any better. There's channels now that have hundreds of thousands of subs, nearly millions of hits on their videos, and it's all bullshit. It's all made up bullshit by some grifter who's either making money off it or is just doing it for shits and giggles and just the sheer anarchy of it, you know, me against the man type crap. Or maybe even their own mental illness is driving them. Who knows? But maybe they may snap out of their mental illness. But we need to do this, because there is people out there who are being seriously affected by this. There's people who wake up day in, day out, who watch the videos created with this conspiracy theory crap, and they don't know the difference. They cannot tell what is science and what is not. So next time you're driving and it's a rainy, dark night, Just be grateful that the engineers who created this created something that will not blind you and will allow you to see pedestrians clearly and help you avoid not having a road traffic collision or accident. Yes, so apart from the latter of the road traffic accidents that would be caused if these diffusers wasn't on this module, this is a 10-watt LED module. The majority of these Axia lights are sent out with 2 arrays in series. That's 40 watts. The old sodium lights, whether it be low pressure or high pressure, they are 300, 400 watts to get the same brightness as these LEDs. Now, I know some councils towards the end of the HPS, as the HPS technology got better, did manage to get it down to 200 to 150 watts. But still, this is a magnitude lower. So in terms of your council tax, these units are lowering your council tax or lowering the cost your council is paying in electricity. Now, with the current climate, especially in the UK, with inflation and energy prices going through the roof, councils need this technology in place to save millions of pounds on energy. If councils cannot save millions of pounds on energy, then the cost will be passed on to you, the consumer. So these conspiracy theories aren't just affecting people's mental health who don't know any better, they're affecting the people who know better by driving up their council tax. The same applies for this control unit with the SI1000 chip in it. This is saving the council money. Lots of bloody money. Between the smart technology and the LEDs, it would save a council millions, possibly tens of millions. That cost would be reflected in your council tax. These people, not only are they brainwashing people for money, they're all got money. Join up. Save Us Now, for instance. Look at the fees. Just look at the fees. As soon as something goes wrong, it's crowd justice. I'm going to court. I need this money. It's a con. It is a con. If they have merch and want money, it's a con. But in conclusion, this light system is just an array of LEDs. That LED is the same LED on its own you would find in your mobile phone. Coupled together with a few, if you ride a bicycle at night, it's the same LED. If you ride your bicycle past a dog in the street, that dog is not going to keel over and die. This is what we're dealing with, people, and thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be bloody brilliant in 8 weeks' time. Maybe, if it's 8 weeks. If not, I'll give an update on it, and then I'll give a reveal, and then eventually we'll come round. But that video is going to finish with some quality content. So please, if you want to, like and subscribe, but I just want you to share. Unsubscribe if you want to. Just bloody share, please. Thank you. Have a good weekend, guys. Because, cheers, I am too. Remember, most of all, in these hard times, as I've just previously mentioned, which I should address, stay safe, people. Time's getting hard. If you can, save, save, save. As I say, these people are affecting the cost to you, your wallet and your council tax, because councils are not employing the smart technology. They're not employing the LEDs. Stay safe, people. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.